Hello everyone, welcome to our drama stage. Get ready for some tear-jerking emotions. In Xiaodouzi's tears, there's a mix of dramatic sorrow and his own legendary life. He's like a walking emotional bomb. Suddenly, a little flame ignited inside Xiaodouzi, wanting to become the shining star on stage. What a dreamer. At that moment, little Xiaodouzi underwent devil training. Xiaodouzi thought, why not take his place? Walking up to the familiar bench, Xiaodouzi heroically took off his coat and lay down face up like a volunteer for punishment. Master was mad like a bomber. The kids quickly kneeled down, all begging like little puppies. It was quite a sight. Xiaodouzi looked as if his heart had frozen, with his candy hawthorn nearly slipping away, thinking, I don't want any part of this. He stuffed his mouth with candy hawthorns, waddling like a little duck, trying to sweeten the fear in his heart. Suddenly, a panting person arrived, shouting that something had happened behind. Everyone flew over like little birds. What they found was Xiaodouzi dangling like an ornament on the bench. The comedy moment arrived. It was just too funny. All the pain seemed to dissolve at that moment, with history scars buried behind the stage, simply beautiful vengeance. Once kids could no longer return to the stage due to the burden of life, the scenes were utterly touching. Some faded into the crowd, others drifted on the streets. Life is like a play, it makes me reflect. Master then began to recount the tale of Farewell My Concubine, with everyone eager to see how the hero was versatile. As the plot unfolded, all were captivated by the tragic love of the hero and concubine, marveling at their helplessness and out of the play. Life lessons in this play remind us that one must rely on oneself to achieve greatness, become your own star. Master's words hit Xiaodouzi's heart like a sledgehammer, filling him with motivation. In that moment, he felt his wandering soul had finally found a home. What a spiritual refuge. From then on, Xiaodouzi became the epitome of hard work, practicing every day like a little bird, truly resilient. With grace, he swayed to the rhythm of the stage, exuding charm like a mini-star. The opportunity finally knocked. The theatre manager came to pick someone. His gaze was truly extraordinary. He immediately set his eyes on the red-clad Xiaodouzi. With such looks he could hardly be ignored. Truly the center of attention. Men fear a night run. Women fear complexity. How about putting on a splendid show? Everyone is just itching for it. The little nun was in her blooming age, but the master shaved her head. See what the cruel twist of fate. I'm a boy, not a delicate lady. Xiaodouzi couldn't help but cry out in frustration. Seeing the manager scoff and turn away, Xiaodouzi thought, wow. Is this how a show ends? Unable to stand it, Xiaodouzi snatched the smoking gun and stabbed at Xiaodouzi like a little warrior, attempting to prove himself a hero. Xiaodouzi, caught off guard by this fright, ended up with a mouthful of blood. Truly, this play just got a lot harder. Xiaodouzi woke from his dream, perfectly delivering this scene, really embodying the transformation in the play. The little nun at 28, just in her bloom, has her hair shaved by the master. This line is performed with flair. She did fabulous. Xiaodouzi successfully landed the job and days later donned the Fish Queen costume, ready to greet the glamour stage. His poise left the unit Chang in awe, foolishly thinking, how did I find such talent? However, behind this generous reward, there was a dirty secret lurking. Xiaodouzi was mesmerized by the unit's sword, a walking tragedy, while Xiaodouzi, makeup on, remained unaware. The little eunuch carried Xiaodouzi back to his room like a delivery guy, thinking to himself, this is bad. Petite Xiaodouzi found it impossible to escape. The words, please let me go, echoed in his heart. One night later, Xiaodouzi stumbled out of the room, akin to a soulless zombie, drained of life. Xiaodouzi's inquiries felt like they passed through a black hole. He remained silent, drowning in his inner turmoil. Until he encountered King, who took in Xiaodouzi and reignited a spark of hope in Xiaodouzi's life. Time flew, and before long, they reached 1937, as students rushed to the streets, their shouts thunderous. Once Xiaodouzi and Xiaodouzi have grown up, life's like drama, drama's like life, evoking deep sighs. They took on new names, Chengdi and Dun Xiaolin, leveraging their exceptional talents to spark another wave of frenzy. The alleys of the capital were filled with fans chasing them like a star-chasing mob. The excitement was electrifying. Yet, Dee was unfazed, meticulously applying makeup to Xiaodouzi, showing utmost focus. Each stroke was infused with deep emotion, like a still heart, as if only the hero and his beloved resided there. For Du and Xiaolin, performing was just their work. I act, it held no sincerity, ha ha. In a host of drama mysteries, Mr. Yuan was particularly eye-catching. His wealth flowed like a flood, showering luxury gifts. He praised Dee's extraordinary charm, but looked askance at Xiaolong. The contrast was striking. Xiaolong dismissed such extravagance with disdain, flatly rejecting it, leading to endless quarrels between them. However, unexpectedly, Shitu ended up toasting a betrothal with a courtesan, creating a scene that was truly a once-in-a-century spectacle. If you enjoyed this play, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow our story, and we can't wait to see you again.